Be careful, me is what you know about me. EGLO. I'm waiting for everyone to come on in while I scroll TikTok.
To check because. Okay, so my blog topic for the. I am feeling like I want to die. And.
Oh, God. Totally forgot to put in my microphone. Like silly me. Playing game. Hope this works. Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Yeah? Okay. Sweet. Thank you. Excellent. I am not going to take up a whole bunch of your time today because I want this to be, I say this every time, I want this to be a very succinct video. So I may not do questions. Yeah, let's just start. Whoever ain't here, too bad. But hi, everyone. Good to see you. Okay. So the video is how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. So far, so great. Having a ball. And it's been very easy. How I've been doing it, alternate day fasting. I have restarted my alternate day fasting journey, and I will let you know how later after I list the 10 things I did to lose 12 pounds in 14 days using alternate day fasting. Okay. I'm really nervous. Please let me know you can hear me. Just one more time, because I just plugged this in and it's like I'm supposed to set it up beforehand. Just one more time, let me know you can hear me. Let me just make sure. My audio. Okay. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay. Cool. So why I initially stopped, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Colleen. I lost 60 pounds alternate day fasting, and I've been able to maintain that 60-pound weight loss damn near 3 years now. I started in April of 2021, and like 8 months later, I had lost 60 pounds. I had lost max 67 pounds, and then in maintenance, just called it a 60-pound weight loss. The lowest I had made it during that alternate day fasting journey was 178, actually, 178. And during the summer of 2022, I realized every time I fasted, I got jaundice. So what jaundice is the yellowing of the eyes. Since I'm Black, you can't tell yellowing of the skin. But it was most apparent in yellowing of the eyes. Okay. And this happened well before I even started alternate day fasting. When I was living in Brooklyn, I noticed this, and it was something I brought up to my physician. So that's a thing. So that's why I had stopped alternate day fasting. I could have been at my goal weight if I didn't stop, but I decided to just be a guru and a mentor and a coach for you all, and watch you all vicariously alternate day fast through you all. But here we are in November of 2024, and I have restarted the journey, right? So I'll start with number one. Number one is very, very important. Thank you so much, lovely mama. I appreciate that. Did a little braid out. Number one, it's so important. I locked in. I know it sounds cliche, but I usually, in most of my alternate day videos, alternate day fasting videos, or any kind of weight loss video I've talked about, I stress to you your why. Your why needs to be strong. Your why needs to be strong. And so for me, this whole video is about me. So I don't want to teach you anything today. I just want you to listen to how I lost the 12 pounds in 14 days. After I took my trip to the Bahamas, and if you didn't watch the vlog is popping. The vlog, if y'all watch the vlog, tell them how popping it is. It's a fun vlog. So that was the last video I posted. It's so fun. After I came back from my birthday vlog, cruise, turned 35, I got back home, and I guess, in the political atmosphere, turning 35, which is like that scary age for women around the world or something. And I guess looking back at what I looked like when I was editing and stuff, and looking back at pictures, and not to say I look bad or anything, but after that trip, something just happened. I was journaling a lot during that trip, and I was thinking about the things that I do and attract in this current body, right? And I was tired of it. I was like, whatever life position is happening in this 190-pound body that I've been at for, quite some years now. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And Desiree, I saw you in the comments, girl. Where was I? Oh God. See, the ADHD is. What was I exactly saying? Anyways, as soon as I came back from the trip, I just sat with myself and I was like, yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired of talking about losing this weight. And it just switched. I had a cry o'clock. And if you don't know what cry o'clock is, it's 30 minutes dedicated to bawling my eyes out to music. And I was like, I'm ready to elevate, me personally. Me personally. And for me, elevation has to do with my looks, because how I look is going to largely determine how I feel, and how I feel is largely going to determine how I move through this world. That's how it works for me personally. And I was never supposed to just stop at 190. I was supposed to make it to my goal, but I had to stop due to health conditions. Once I was like, I don't give a damn how I feel on fast days anymore. I was just like, it was up and up from there. It was up and up from there. I literally heard the lock and key just turn. And that was it. So number one, I had to lock in. I had to choose me, and I had to just be comfortable in being uncomfortable. At that point, I was like, I don't give a damn what my stomach is singing. I don't care who cooked. I don't care. Like, I just want to see myself at this end goal. The event that occurred that just made the switch was so strong that I could have fasted for like 3 days at that point because I didn't care anymore. All these external distractions, um, excuses was just I was over it. I was over it. And I was ready. I was like, "Okay. All right. Okay, this is how you want to give it up. This is how you want to act at this body. Let's leave this old body." Cuz to me, in my opinion, I'm about to have a whole reincarnation. I'm about to reincarnate. Like right now, I'm in the transition phase from one body to another body. This is how I'm looking at it. Nicki Minaj, a wise woman said, and I need you guys to know I'm not mature. I know I come across mature. I'm a child locked in a woman's body. So um you ain't Nikki, you the old body. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like if I used to date you at 190 and now I'm this weight, I no, I didn't. Like I who are you? We never dated. I don't like you. Like who please unhand me. I'm about to like you don't even know who that old Colleen is anymore. And that's how I felt. I just locked in so hard. I was like, I'm about to transform so hard. And that's what, yeah, ADF is 36 hours. And that's why I was hesitant, honestly, to even start speaking about it because once I started speaking about it, it gives me that satisfaction like I'm doing it. I just started. And 2 weeks later, so far, so good. Number two. So, not, number one, you have to lock in. It'll never happen if you don't lock in. Um, And that's what happened the first time. I was like hella big. Actually, let me put up yeah. So that's if you're looking at the screen, some before and after for the second week of ADF. Let me make that bigger. Can I make that bigger? Yeah. So that's what it's looking like. Yeah, exactly. Like, sir, I don't even ain't no miles on this here new body. Okay. Um, when I get there, single celibate sober until actually single celibate sober until further notice. How about that? How about that? Okay. Number two, got comfortable being uncomfortable. What that meant was I looked forward to discomfort. Like I just had to swallow it. I knew that fasting would be a little transition because I haven't fasted really for a while. I think the last time I fasted was with you guys in maybe like March, like the 7-day challenge. And once again, when I decided to lock in, I was like, I'm going to take whatever discomfort is going to come with this. And I had to sit in it. Once again, with emotional regulation, you learn to sit in yourself and just feel, feel, feel. I had to start feeling. And now I do this a lot more often with myself. I'll just check in with myself. Not how like my emotions, but how am I feeling? Am I tense? Is my stomach hurting? Am I worried? Am I stressed? Like I'm really sitting down and feeling the waves of whatever's going through my body. I had to. I had to because the more I ran from it, the more I ran towards food. The more I was running, the more I ran away from feelings was the more I was running away from my goal. So after I decided to one lock in, I decided to two feel the discomfort, be okay being uncomfortable, which is funny because I have not felt discomfort the whole time, the entire time, and it's freaking me out. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's freaking me out. It's freaking me out. So we'll get to that. Number three, How I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. I stopped drinking coffee. No more coffee. For me, coffee made me hungry, and later in the day, it um what coffee did for me was at first suppressed my appetite, and then ultimately it would spark the appetite. I think because coffee is caffeine, it was sparking a cortisol response in me, because coffee on an empty stomach is not ideal. It's really not ideal. It's a especially if they say you should have some food before you have coffee and then drink the coffee. If I'm having it on a fast day, I'm not having it on anything, obviously. It's going straight into my system. And my system didn't like it. And I knew that, like, I knew, like, beforehand that my body wasn't keen to coffee while I was dry fasting. But it was like, if I wasn't dry fasting, then I need the coffee. I didn't know there was another option. We'll get to the other option. Um, but if you struggle, just talking to you for a quick moment, if you struggle on fast days, don't have coffee. Try not having the coffee for like a couple days. Try it. The last time I had coffee, maybe like 2 months now, to be honest. To be honest. And I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I don't need it. Um, the coffee was sparking an insulin response in me, making fast days harder for me. Okay. Um, and sometimes that could just come from poor quality coffee. A lot of coffee has mold in it. We're not really buying organic coffee like that. If you're having beautiful breezy fast days with coffee, do your thing. Do your thing. For me, I had to cut that shit out. 4, I replaced the coffee with the the combo that literally is having me breeze. And number 4 is like the one, not the two. There's two main ones, and I already mentioned this in the Facebook group. This is important, which is the green tea apple cider vinegar combo. If I had did this a long time ago, I would have been a Victoria's Secret model. Like, I wouldn't even be here. Like, I would have been modeling. Dead ass. Um, app Drinking green tea and apple cider vinegar is the cheat code. And at work, when I don't have the apple cider vinegar, but I just have the tea, I cannot wait to come home and get the apple cider vinegar. I actually have to buy a bottle to bring to work, because it's the apple cider vinegar more so than the tea itself. You could have apple cider vinegar with just hot water. You don't even need the tea. It's the apple cider vinegar. It's the apple cider vinegar. And I was doing a comparison in the Facebook group, which, if you're not familiar with the Facebook group, what is you doing? 22,000 strong and growing. The link is in the description box. Please join the Facebook group. I'm in there. I post stuff. Everybody posts stuff. We're so wonderful over there. So if you're looking for support, that's the place to be. I was saying in a post I made over there that I know it's the apple cider vinegar because in week 1 of my first journey, compared to week 1 of this journey, I lost 5 pounds back in 2021 in my first week. I lost 9 pounds my first week coming back into alternate day fasting. Um, the acetic acid in apple cider vinegar is what's lowering the blood sugar. And if you think about it, we're only fasting to lower our blood sugars and regulate insulin. Alternate day fasting specifically is a natural GLP-1. That GLP-1 is your sensor that indicates satiety and your hormone regulator, insulin, lowered sugar. Like it's a natural GLP-1, alternate day fasting specifically, ADF. Um, Apple cider vinegar. So this is a big ass cup of coffee. No, this is a big ass cup of green tea and dandelion tea, which I take dandelion tea because the liver. And I just put a little bit. I just add it to taste. I just add it to taste. I pretend, I don't even have to pretend. It's a swap for a lemon. Okay. I have it on fast days. I try not to have it on feast days because if I have it on feast days, I will not eat. That's how powerful it is. I have no appetite if I have it on feast days. So I only have it on fast days. It is 7:21. It is 7:21, y'all, and I have no inkling to eat. And when I tell you this concoction freaks me out because it shouldn't be that, like, I can't believe I white knuckled it before. Like, oh, I can't. Like, I used to watch mukbangs on YouTube of people eating IHOP and like now I will see somebody eating a triple dipper on on TikTok and just scroll past them and be like, yeah, that looks awful actually because of the concoction. If there's anything you take away from this, green tea and apple cider vinegar, people in the ADF group have already started and they're like, Colleen, you did your big one with that one. And this is nothing revolutionary. It's not. But I drink hot tea all day. If I'm bored, I'm drinking hot tea. Why? It's an internal hug, especially since it's cold. Um, on my solo cruise, I drank about 6 cups a day, and I was in the Bahamas in 85-degree weather. West Indians be like, okay, it's in our DNA to drink tea. The British rule. um, but I do not use Bragg's. I stopped using Bragg's. The formula has changed and it's gotten gross. I use White House, which is right next to Bragg's in the Walmart section. Aldi has one, as long as it's organic, unfiltered, with the mother. I personally am turned off by Bragg's because I have it in my cabinet and all of a sudden, like it never did this before. This bottle has like congealed mother. I've never seen mother congeal in apple cider vinegar before. And then I was like turned off. I was like, oh, hell no. Mm-mm. Hell to the no, no, no. Let me take this watch off because it likes to pick up steps when I'm not doing steps. So that's number 4. That's honestly 9 pounds in 1 week. And then 10, 11, 12, 3 pounds the second week. The 9-pound weight loss was, if you don't know, there's a calculation. I put it in the YouTube community tab. 2 of those pounds, only 2 of those pounds, those 9 pounds I lost in the first week, only 2 are fat. Because based on my total daily energy expenditure, the total number of calories in 1 pound of fat, and the amount of days that I fast in 1 week, based on that, I can only lose max 2 pounds of fat, okay? So out of that 9 pounds of fat, I need you to understand this, and I don't mean to sound condescending like you can't understand math or anything, but it's very important you understand this concept because so many of you are obsessed with the scale. Out of the 9 pounds of weight I lost in 1 week, 2 are fat. That means 7 was water and or muscle, or about only 7. Not only that, this is a great amount of whatever I lost, but only 2 was fat. Okay, only 2. If you want to check out that calculation, check out the YouTube community tab because I can't explain it again. When I came to peace with this calculation, right, I understood how much fat I can lose every week. I'm guaranteed to lose every week based on math because a calorie deficit is mathematical. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Fat loss is mathematical. Weight loss is based on lifestyle. Fat loss is mathematical. Okay. When I came to terms with this concept and understanding there's a cap, whether I like it or not, I could only lose 2 pounds of fat a week. I became just at peace. I was also able to calculate when I would reach my goal weight, which would be in March. So at this point, it is just a waiting game. It's like waiting for my hair to grow out. I know it's growing. I know it's growing. I can't do anything to make it grow faster. I just have to wait. All right? I have to wait. So in March, if I'm doing what I'm doing and continuously just sticking with the routine, I will guaranteed be at my goal weight. All right. So I hope that brought you some peace. There's a cap on fat loss weekly. If you want to weigh yourself weekly, expect dismal numbers. Because although even if I was doing, say I was that same 9 pounds, but I was doing weightlifting, right? I would have still lost 2 pounds of fat. But maybe I would have only lost 4 pounds of weight because I'm adding muscle that would counteract the weight, the scale. So if you're doing anything else lifestyle based, it will affect the outcome on the scale. Anywho's, green tea and apple cider vinegar all day. Number 5, how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom are co-owners of Bragg's. I'm pretty certain they're not making it, but interesting. Okay, under new management. Number 5, on feast days, I have small meals instead of big ones. I realized because my appetite is so dismal with this concoction and my stomach has shrunk due to alternate day fasting, I cannot eat a large portion of food. Back in my old what I eat in a day videos, I used to have the big bowl of bags. Like I would eat a whole bag of salad. I would have like I would just be doing I would be eating like this is the last meal and disrespecting my stomach and technically binge eating. On feast days now, I'm lucky if I could finish one toast and an egg with some guacamole. Like I had made breakfast and I thought I was hungry. I made 2 slices of keto bread with an egg on each, guacamole, spinach, all that, right? I finished one and I had to put the other one in the microwave. Who am I? Who is she? Who is she? She's skinny. She's I Let me tell you something. As somebody who binge ate, right? And you could relate to this. As emotional eaters and binge eaters, the biggest flex, if you ask me, is leaving food on your plate. The biggest flex, like the biggest flex, in my opinion. Leaving food on your plate as As emotional, unregulated, binge disordered individuals, leaving food on your plate is not easy, especially if you come from a house of the Clean Plate Club. So for me to have only half and be actually disgusted, not even full. And that's why I said alternate day fasting is really like a natural GLP-1. I get it. I get it. I see what these Ozempic girlies are struggling with. They're lucky if they could like finish a yogurt. I get it. I get it. So I will probably have like 5 to 6 small meals now. Because for one, I'm not trying to stretch out the stomach I just spent all yesterday shrinking. For two, I need to understand what small portions are. For three, understanding satiety cues. If I'm hungry, if I'm still hungry, I'll go back and get more. It never turns out to be the case. And for four, based on my digestion issues, I should be eating smaller portions. I should be. Okay. So just little meals. I did smaller meals, and I'm super satisfied. I have to actually yeah, it's a struggle to eat on feast days. I get it. I really do. But the scarier thing is that I'm breezing through fast days. So I'm breezing through fast days. I'm trying to eat on feast days. I don't want to hurt myself. Like I'm going to blow away any day now. Like I'm scared. If you're looking for me, I fell through a crack. Okay? And this is just week 2. I'm on week 3 now. I'm on my 3rd week of my restarted ADF journey. I have not missed a day. I haven't missed a day. It's been true alternate day fasting, and the way I have locked in, my fast day falls on Thanksgiving. I don't know. I don't know about Thanksgiving. And I know people are going to be like, "Oh my God, it's not that serious." It's serious for me. It's dead fucking serious for me. Dead serious. Because I'm tired of I'm tired of letting myself down. I'm all or nothing. Big Scorpio energy. I'm all or nothing. I'm black or white. I'm on or off. There's no like, oh, playing around. No. I will skip Thanksgiving to walk over the bodies of my enemies. I don't. Thanksgiving is lucky if it sees me at its table. I'm serious. I will take the food home and eat it on Black Friday. That's how I feel. That's how locked in I am. That's how locked in you need to be when you start. Because ADF is not for the weak. ADF is not for the weak. And that's how I know, like, the people that are doing alternate day fasting, they're nobody to mess with. Those people are mentally strong. I would steer clear of somebody doing alternate day fasting because they're not. Let me move on. Don't mess with an ADFer. I promise you. They're demented. Number 6 of how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. High protein, high fiber. When I do eat on feast days, the little bit I do, it's always high protein, high fiber. And this is nothing new. If you checked out my previous videos, high protein, high fiber. That is my diet of choice. That is the way I choose to eat because it works for me. And I'll explain why it works for me later. Focus on protein. Just like those Ozempic girlies, the GLP-1 girlies, the semaglutide girlies, they have to focus on protein. Protein is very important. Protein should be like the main, if nothing else, at least protein. It preserves your muscle, which you need to get up off the couch. You need to get out the car. You need to walk down. You need muscles. Okay. And we are not getting in enough protein. We love carbs. We love us a good carb. Um, but meeting your protein requirements it's not easy. It's not easy. And high fiber for me, digestive issues, fiber removes excess toxins from the body, especially excess hormones, which for me, as a woman who is regulating her hormones for fibroid health, and that's another thing I'll touch on later. Removing excess estrogen is very important because fibroids is ruled by a estrogen dominance. High protein, high fiber for me. For me, I think that's the best way to go about it. High protein, high fiber. Fiber is very important. There's nothing in nature that there's no sugar in nature that is not surrounded by fiber, which shows you how important fiber is. Get all that waste out of you. And fiber, soluble and insoluble. I take supplements. I have beans. I add chickpeas to everything. Supplements, beans, carrots, cruciferous vegetables, brown rice and quinoa. That's a fave of mine. Yeah. Bellway is my supplement of choice. I have a link in the description box if you're interested. But yeah. Oatmeal. Yeah. Number 7 of how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. So in the beginning of this live, when I told you why I stopped, the reason I restarted is because number 7, I managed my jaundice symptoms. I stopped fasting because I was experiencing jaundice, and jaundice is like a buildup of bile in my system that was expressing itself. So when I was fasting, I was getting high cholesterol because something in me, whether it's a syndrome, a condition, a disorder, my liver doesn't break down fats properly. Okay. I will get to all your question. Well, no, I'm not going to get to all your questions because this is going to be a hour long live. So if I don't, this is all you need to know. Once I managed my jaundice symptoms, I was able to happily cruise through fast days again. I have experienced no jaundice again. And it's the only time I do is when I'm tired. So jaundice for me would flare up when I was either fasting, low calorie, or stressed and or tired. Okay? Which stressed and tired is like one and the same because if you're tired, you're stressed yeah. How I did this, I think there's like 4 components, right? Number 1, the high fiber. High fiber, it moves out excess cholesterol. That's why they say Cheerio box is good for cholesterol. It's the fiber. Fiber helps to clear out cholesterol and helps the body produce bile to like clear out more system functions and all that. So high fiber. 2, I started taking therapeutic doses of vitamin D. When I say therapeutic doses, I don't mean 5,000 IUs. I mean 50,000 IUs. I take 50,000 IUs every other day. Don't do this. I'm doing this. This is for me. Okay. I take therapeutic doses of vitamin D, and what it has done for me is exponential. I researched a lot of Dr. Berg's videos on this. I've listened to a lot of researchers, scientists, and doctors on therapeutic doses of vitamin D. And I decided to try it daily, every day for 14 days. the way it shed inflammation off my body should be like, it was wonderful. And that's how I ended up getting like the body I had for my vacation. And what vitamin D does is actually it lowers your cholesterol. So I needed that because my vitamin D was 21, which is, are you okay? I know people that were lower than that. Like some people said they were 11. I was like, how are you standing? Are you, you're not okay. Actually, you're not okay. So for me to have 21 and that's low because we need to be at like 70, at least like minimum 70. So to be 21, vitamin D at 21, you're not okay. Thank you, Nonika. I appreciate that. So that's two. Okay, so high fiber. High dose vitamin D. Number 3, the dandelion tea helps with liver. They recommend milk thistle. I was never taking it enough to experience any kind of benefits. Now that I put it in tea, jaundice wear looks pretty white to me. I love it here. I really do. I'm so happy. I can't like mastering your health is a right after pushing away food, mastering your health is another flex. It's really like, oh, you thought I was feeling you? You've been a munch. I'm winning. How about that? I'm winning. I could have been at my dream weight, but you know what? God works in his divine timing. He wanted me to figure out all these things. He wanted me to learn. And then when the time was right, he was like, Colleen, you've done the work. You can go back to alternate day fasting since it worked so well for you. I was like, thank you. Thank you, God. So I managed my jaundice symptoms and I could delete that why I stopped alternate day fasting video if I wanted to. 8 of how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. No heavy lifting. I stopped lifting weights, like heavy weights. Heavy weights is on pause because I don't need it. If I'm losing weight, I don't want to be counteracting it with muscle building. Right now, and you guys saw the picture of me. Right now, you know what I've been doing for the past like 2 weeks? Pilates. Pilates. So you guys are seeing my abs, and so many people have commented on my abs poking through. It's the Pilates. Lori Harvey wasn't lying. But Lori Harvey, honestly, we're built alike because we're very athletically built. She's just shorter. If you follow Kiwi body types, she's a natural where I'm a flamboyant natural, and flamboyant just means elongated. I'm 5'10", and currently, when I weighed in yesterday, I am 181. So I started at 193. I'm currently 181. If y'all don't stop asking me about this blurt not ACV, I'm gonna flip my wig. Even if Lori Harvey had a skinny BBL, she looks better than somebody who doesn't work out. So she could have all the BBLs. She still has abs. She's still very lean. She's still very toned. Her legs are ripped. Having a BBL doesn't, okay, her ass is fat. That's wonderful. Her abs are nice. Her legs are toned. Her arms are fit. Her shoulders are sculpted. Either way, for me, just because of those reasons, I'm athletically built. I don't need to pick up weights. I already told y'all, I hate how muscular I am. I know y'all love my muscular arms. I hate them shits. I really do. I feel so brolic, which is a New York City word. Brolic. When's the last time you heard that? I feel I just want to be dainty for a living. And if pushing my own weight is enough in Pilates, I'm gonna build muscle if I sneeze too hard. So what am I lifting weights for? I the max I'm gonna do on my upper body is 3 pounds. And if I'm doing Chloe Ting, I will pick up my 8 pound weights. That's it. So I stopped heavy lifting. I'm not lifting nothing, especially when you're fasting. You're already kind of like dazed. You don't have enough um, carb buildup, especially this far into it. You need a heavy buildup of carbohydrates in order to lift heavy, and that I do not have. And I'm letting it go. If the ass wants to fall off and I be flat, so be it. Hopefully Pilates can save me. But I'm over it. I work out, I do my 10K steps, and I actually crave Pilates. Pilates is like delicious. I crave Pilates because what Pilates does is it strengthens your core. And when your core is strengthened, every part of you moves differently. Like you walk different, you stand different. When I was doing Chloe Ting after doing 2 weeks of Pilates, I worked out different, like different muscles were hitting. The booty is looking different. I'm like, really move with Nicole? This is how you giving it up? Just because I'm doing your little 15-minute program every day? And I actually crave it. Like I love Pilates. So yay me. And as you can see, again, the abs, I'm getting some abs. Like I told you, I could sneeze too hard and get abs. I'm just a muscular, naturally fit, athletic person. So I'm gonna just work with what I have. All right, number nine, and then number 10. And whatever time I have left, I will answer. Number 9 is journal. When I posted in the Facebook group that 2 things helped me lose 9 pounds in 1 week. Number 1, I put journaling. And number 2, I put the green tea apple cider vinegar. Guess what everybody had comments? The damn green tea and the apple cider vinegar completely overlooked number 1. Like I didn't put it there. Go ahead and keep playing. Y'all are turning to me to learn how I did it and picking and choosing what you want to listen to and then wondering why it's not working for me. I don't feel bad for you. That makes me mad because I gave you the 2 things and you chose to focus on the one, and then you're wondering why you're stuck. From day 1, I told you, okay? I told you. Emotional regulation is mandatory for your journey. But God forbid you sit with yourself and explore what's in your subconscious to make you fat in the first place. I'm going to do all the things that are external and ignore the internal. Keep playing if you want. Keep playing because fasting, it's never been a joke or a game. It's always been spiritual. And it will never stop being spiritual. And the more you ignore the spiritual, the further back you'll be in your goals. I'm dead ass. That made me so mad. You have no idea. I'm like, really? I have over 100 comments on these apple cider and green tea combination. And I told these people what number 1 was. Journal. You need to cry. Go get therapy. Go talk to somebody. Connect with community. That's too hard though, right? That's hard. I put number 9 as journaling because I wanted to get all the frivolous shit out the way first. I wanted to end heavy because apparently putting it first, you're just going to overlook it. Who cares about journaling? Tell me more about the teas. How I lost 12 pounds in 14 days, which y'all wanted to know, right? I journaled. I write every day. You know what's next to me? My journal. Do you know how I keep it? Open at all times with the pen laying across it so I could write at any given moment. I do not have to write my life story. I do not have to write deep mementos or autobiography. I just write whatever's on my brain. If it's on my brain, then it needs to come off my brain. Because why? I need to acknowledge it. I need to acknowledge the emotion that is making me hungry. Because if you're fat, you're not hungry. I will say that till the cows come home. If you're fat, you're not hungry. If you are fat, if you are obese, you're not hungry. You can't be hungry. You're not foundationally hungry. You're empty if you're fasting. You're empty. But more than likely, you need an outlet for your emotions. And so I will journal any given time. I have multiple journals. I have a home journal, I have a work journal, I have a car journal, because that's what healthy people do. They get it off their brain. You have to get it off your brain. You have to get it off your brain. No amount of apple cider vinegar will save you. I promise. You don't have to write a whole passage. But if you just keep the book out, which I've been doing, I leave the book out. I used to put it away in my side drawer. And then when I open the drawer to pull out my other devices, I'm like, oh, I have a journal. I should probably write in it. I leave the book out now. I don't live with anyone, thankfully, that will use my words against me. So I just have it out. And I write at any given time. And the beautiful thing about that is I'm so happy I did that. Like, I have a full book. I'm gonna finish it before the year's done, because this is how much I have left. And I already bought my new one. I already bought my 2025 journal. I look back on passages. Let me see one of the earlier ones. 2021, I had this book from. And I could see my mind state. And I could see the mental growth. And I could see what I was experiencing one day, 1 month, 1 year. These things are important, y'all, because looking back at it, you'll realize how much you have grown. You need to grow. This was supposed to be about me, and it still is. And I'm going to talk to myself. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because this is just how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. I need to grow. And so mentally healthy people, they find ways to emotionally regulate. If you are missing that in your journey, weight loss, alternate day fasting, whatever, especially with fasting, y'all don't play with it. You need to tap into the spiritual. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. You need to be exploring yourself, because you cannot alternate day fast forever. You're not going to alternate day fast forever. What will you learn? What will be your takeaway at the end? Okay. Lastly, number 10, move in silence. How I lost 12 pounds in 14 days was to move in silence. I really didn't tell y'all nothing until 14 days later. I said I was going to kind of, I just did it. I just started doing it. Move in silence. And with moving in silence, you also have to practice social sacrifice. I right now the Knicks are playing, not like right now, but like it's Knicks season. I like to leave my house and go to a local bar, eatery, restaurant, watch the game, eat food, chit chat, drink, which I haven't drank in a long time. Um, I had to, I stopped. I stopped. Why? Because I locked in. Silence and sacrifice. I had told, an acquaintance of mine, my goal is to lose da 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 da. She's like, girl, what you losing weight for? Nah, you trying to be crackhead skinny? In my head, I'm like, yes, that's exactly the goal. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I want to be crackhead skinny. In my head, I'm saying this. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I really like I just want to lose weight, like, but you look good. Yeah, I know. I just want to lose a couple more. Girl, you're gonna lose that ass. With that conversation, I was like, never again. I'm not telling nobody nothing. When I pop out in a size 4, you'll know. You'll know because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Give me the eating disorder allegations, give me the Ozempic allegations, give me she's a crackhead. Are you okay? I'm okay with that. I'm all right. Y'all, if you're a close associate, friend, family member, I don't do none of that shit. You know that I've been into health and fitness for years, decades at this point. You know Colleen will be big and then Colleen will be small. So what they blurt not, you ask me questions for. You know what this was. I just didn't tell you. And now that you didn't get a chance to dissuade me from my crackhead decisions, you're mad. That's why I didn't tell your ass. So when you just see me pop out with a missing waist and clavicles on 10, don't say nothing. Just accept it. I'm moving in silence. I'm not telling nobody else except you. Except you. Not telling nobody else. Don't tell anybody what you're doing if you can help it. And if all of a sudden you get skinny, like somebody didn't see you in a long time, they're like, "Girl, are you what you been doing?" All you're going to say, here's what my answer is going to be, okay? Oh, diet and exercise. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. They're gonna be like, really? What have you been eating? Healthy. What about workouts? What works? Walking. That's it. Just, just diet and exercise. And then, how about you? How's everything going with you? Just hurry up and turn it back on them. The faster you could get it off of you, the faster, because people love talking about themselves. People love talking about themselves. Hurry up and turn it back. Oh, diet and exercise. You look great too. Like, what have you been doing? Me? Me? Girl, I've been eating. Oh, real? Couldn't tell. Oh, tell me more. Just get it off of you quick, fast, and a hurry. Get it off of you. Get the attention off of you. Diet and exercise. Funny how that works, huh? Yeah. And you have to be silent. You have to be silent because especially Black women, it makes me mad actually, especially Black women. Let me tell you something. Let me show you the picture again. I was not supposed to ever be fat. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We all know Black women are not a monolith, right? Black women come in all shapes and sizes. Okay. Oh, whoop. Titties are out. Can I say titties? Let me find another picture because that's like embarrassing. There you go. I was never supposed to be fat, to be honest. You can see in the picture how uncomfortable my fat looks. And that's not even the heaviest I was. I was highly inflamed. There's some women that fat goes to the right places on them. There's some women that are naturally curvy. And in the Black community, that's very often like there's Black women are quote unquote naturally curvy. All right. That's not true for all Black women. There are Black women that are thin like toothpicks. There are Black women that are muscular. There are Black women that are naturally athletic. There's Black women that, no matter what, can never be thin. There's Black women that are super curvy. There's Black women with big old titties. There's Black women with huge donkey booties. Black women are varied creatures. For someone to think that I'm not a curvy person, you could tell. You saw what happened when I gained weight. I just look like a puff. I'm supposed to be thin. At 9 years old, I was a string bean, a muscular string bean. And looking at my 9-year-old son, he's a string bean too. That's our genetics. Our genetics. Muscular, athletic. That's why Jamaicans be winning all the races, okay? I'm not supposed to be fat. So I'm going back to where I'm supposed to be. Don't tell me about you gonna lose your ass. I never had one, my love. I've been trying to build one since Kingdom Come. And I'm over it. I'm over it. I want to be slim because I'm supposed to be slim. That's why I look good slim. You see my face? I'm not even all the way there yet. And I already look better because fat is not natural for my body. So I ain't gonna tell nobody else I'm losing weight because they don't want me to. Because they feel like all Black women should be big, thick, and curvy. Look at Ice Spice. She lost weight. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. She lost weight. Oh, where the thick Meg at? Where thick Ice Spice at? Huh? We can't even lose weight? Like what? Leave us alone. It's okay to be petite. It's okay to be slim. It's okay to be gone with the wind fabulous, okay? Just be the best version of your body. And you will have to socially sacrifice. So if somebody invites you out and you know it's a fast day, say no. If you have some mental health issues to take care of, you need to focus on that. Worry about that. Not who's going out to the bar. I haven't drank in a long time. I haven't drank in a long time. A long time. If there's one thing I could tell you to stop doing is drinking. The inflammation is not worth it. As I said, week 1, I lost 9 pounds. 2 of them were fat. 7 of them was water because I am highly inflammatory. If you're an inflamed creature, which means your face puffs up, you have joint swelling, your stomach gets bloated, you hold a lot of liquids, fluids in your body, you need to be alternate day fasting. It's your natural GLP-1. Okay? And when I say GLP-1, I mean because it's anti-inflammatory. I will have to incorporate fasting in my life forever. I will, because of its anti-inflammatory properties. And I've come to terms with that. That's okay. There's some people that know they will have to take Ozempic for the rest of their life. There's people that know they will have to take mental health drugs for the rest of their life. I will have to fast for the rest of my life. Some way, some shape, some form. And I'm okay with that because the benefits outweigh any other thing. Between me and my apple cider vinegar, we'll be okay. I'll be okay. And when you see me looking gaunt, don't say nothing, please. Please. Just let me be. And if I want to gain the weight back, I will gain it back in muscle. Hopefully it'll all go to my behind. And that's how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's already hour 6. I'll give you an hour and 10 minutes. So let me zoom through these. Okay, I need this replay to be replayable. Okay. If it was that serious, you would do a super chat. What's the supplement for going to the bathroom? Oh, Kiala Greens. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the hair and makeup compliments. The vlog was fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the vlog. Check out the vlog. The vlog was chef's kiss. Had a ball on my my solo cruise in a little minute. I met a little honey, but I threw him back. I threw him back. We are no longer like, we left it in Florida, but you can get the backstory in the vlog. Yes, I didn't like what my 190-pound body was attracting. I'm tired of whatever the 100. I've got what I needed to. So just to expound on that, that's not even my heaviest. Let me put my heaviest. When I lost the initial 60 pounds, I went from obese Colleen back to old Colleen. Okay. So the picture is from obese Colleen back to old Colleen. So the Colleen that I'm normally, right? Now I'm ready to go from old Colleen with old thinking, old patterns, old habits to new Colleen. The new Colleen, because I don't know what new Colleen ever looked like. I was so focused on getting back to old Colleen that I gave up focus on the new Colleen. I had to pause to focus on my health. Now that the health is in check, I'm focusing on new Colleen and whatever beautiful opportunities comes with new Colleen. So imagine all of this that I have with this mindset in a 190-pound body. Now what is new Colleen? What does new Colleen attract? So thank you, because that was something I did want to bring up. Okay, see, Liz knows. Your advice to drink tea has helped so much. I drink a hot cup of tea twice a day. My stomach loves it. Hot tea, splash of apple cider vinegar, equals no appetite. It doesn't matter the tea. I have various teas. I have green tea. I have peppermint tea. I have ginger turmeric tea. I have regular ginger tea. I have my dandelion tea. I have herbal tea. I have night sleepy time tea. It doesn't matter. I splash, a splash. It doesn't matter how much, to your liking. To your liking. You could put a teaspoon, you could put a tablespoon. Whatever tastes good on your taste buds is how much you should put. I have, what is this? This is a 16-ounce cup. I'll put like a splash. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The ratio doesn't matter. Just splash it in there. It's going to do what it's going to do. You don't need a lot. To your liking, to your taste buds is how much you should put. Okay. I add it like it's a lemon in my tea. Instead of lemon juice, I put apple cider vinegar. The acetic acid is eradicating my appetite. I am breezing through fast days. After this, today's a fast day actually for me. I'm doing this on a fast day. And I understand what they mean by mental clarity, because if you're not familiar, there's clean fasting and then there's treat fasting. Clean fasting is the way to go. It's 8:10 and I feel nothing, and I don't know when it'll stop freaking me out, because this is not how it used to be. I used to be like, oh my God, I can't wait to wake up. I'm going to smash this sausage and pancake. I could not wait to wake up so I could put myself out of my misery. Actually, I couldn't wait to go to sleep so I could put myself out of the. I'd be up until 2 o'clock in the morning, which is not good. You need to sleep. I'd be up until 2 o'clock in the morning, still fasted, because I'm not struggling. It's freaking me out. I'm not even gonna, it freaks me out because it shouldn't be this easy. It should not be this easy. Try it. Try it. And if it helps, let me know, please. I need you to let me know if it works. I'm going to put something in the community tab. Let me know. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I sip tea all day with the apple cider vinegar in it. All day. All day. Not just once in the morning and once at night. All day. All day. Once I finish one, I literally go make more. I stay hydrated. This is probably the most liquids I intake on ever while fasting. Wow, my face looks so cute. Like, losing weight is it. I can't wait to see what my face looks in another 10 pounds. That's awesome. And this is not a mole, by the way. This is a huge pimple because of Keel's mask. It broke me out. How long can you keep your apple cider vinegar? Do they expire? They shouldn't expire. It's vinegar, but that brags turned me off. You can't have kombucha on a fast day, so apple cider vinegar. Yeah, Bragg's is disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, congealing is like, why in what world is vinegar congealing? Um I'm just looking through anything that's really fast because I need to make this cut it off. Take high quality. I'm taking this Viviscal right now, the Pro Strength. I take it every other day. And my hair already grows fast. Believe you me, my hair grows fast already. Adding the Viviscal, I'm retying my hair every month now. Some people are able to go 6 weeks. I could never. I could never. But I'm still going through the lock maturing phase, so my hair will probably never drop anytime soon. But thank you for the compliments, y'all. I appreciate it. There was a poll on Facebook. Oh yeah. For those that stick around, December there will be a December challenge. How did I forget? Thank you, Joe. Yeah. There will be a December challenge. Yay! There's gonna be a December challenge. I'm gonna update the PDF. Make sure that's available for you at least the 30th. It has to be up by the 30th because I want you to be prepared. Um, I might have to do it on Black Friday. Yeah. I do need to talk. I wanted to put this video out before we started the December challenge because these 10 tips could help you. And I want you to feel motivated. Because I'm locked in. I don't know about you, but whether you're on the challenge or not, I gone. I'm out of here. I'm got a blast. The weight has got to go. So yes, there will be a December challenge. And sure, let's do a January one too. Let's do it together. What the December challenge is going to look like for me, I'll be doing lives. I'll do the lives. How often is another story. I'm out of school, so that's of school for the time being until January again. And I'm back in school. So December challenge loading. Get your mind right. Find that why. If it's despite your haters, do so. If it's a fit into the airplane seat, let it motivate you. I don't care what the why is, but when you think about it, it needs to make you mad at yourself. It needs to make you mad at yourself. Like, I should slap myself for even getting this fat. Like, all I want to do is just be this the outcome. That's what your why should make you. It should make you mad. It should make you determined. It should evoke strong emotions out of you. If it's like, oh, that would be nice. No. When the event took place that made me lock in, it made me like, I can't wait to spite these people. Like, when I tell you my why is driven by spite and pettiness, I know you guys think I'm so like elevated. Never forget Scorpio. Like, my why is driven by spite and pettiness. Okay? When I reach my goal, if you thought you knew me, no, you didn't. You know who I'm talking to. That's what I want your why to do. I wanted to start your villain arc. I wanted to turn you into Batman. Even if you're a woman, I wanted to turn you into Batman. That's what your why needs to do for you. If it's not doing that, try again. Your why needs to turn you into, like, you're looking out into Gotham while thinking about your why. Like, yeah, when I catch you, Ricky, that's what your why needs to do for you. When I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky, y'all don't know the reference. When I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky. Anyways, I don't drink coffee. Thanksgiving is lucky if it sees me. I'm gonna just go over there with my Tupperware. Actually, I'm not eating. I'm not even giving myself no hemming and hawing. I'm not eating on Thanksgiving. That's how I feel. It's that serious. You don't have to be like me. Don't let my choices shame or influence you or make you feel like you're less. That's just me. I'm so locked in. I don't give a damn about holidays. I will fast on Christmas because what the hell is a cookie? I'm still going to be with my family. I'm still going to open gifts. I'm still going to feel joy. What does it matter if I'm stuffing my, like, what I gotta eat for? To satisfy somebody who I'm probably not going to see again for till next Christmas? Not worth it. Do not fast during pregnancy, please. Please, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. If honestly, I would just prefer apple cider vinegar over lemon. There's more properties. The acetic acid. You were going to the gym regularly for months and gained weight and muscle on accident. Yeah. When you're naturally athletic, you could do 2 push-ups and be fit. You're fine. Do Pilates. I use Move with Nicole. I type in whatever I'm interested in working on at the day. Right now, Move with Nicole and Eleni Fit have the 2 best Pilates programs. After this, I'm going to do Pilates. What's my step count? Like, I can't wait to get off this live and do Pilates. I crave it. I'm at 8,000. I already have my walking pad set up. So I'm going to finish watching John Benet Ramsey and walk, get my 10K steps, and do my little 15-minute Pilates and pop out in week 3 with abs to grate cheese on. That's how I feel. That's the arc I'm on. And I know I'm really like hyped this live. I don't know if it turns you off or turns you on. I hope it turns you on. But this is what I'm on. This is how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. Okay? They don't call me the ADF guru for nothing, okay? I'm on my Scarface. Everybody could catch it. Everybody can catch it. Okay? You talking to me? Don't, you're not talking to me. I skinny now. I skinny. Okay? I know big and fat. I skinny. Don't talk to me. That's how I feel. That's how I'm moving. All right. So great. Yeah. Lovely. Nothing. Not that your guys' comments aren't important, but nothing that I need to address. All right. So look out for what made me try ACV and drop coffee. Dr. Berg. For one, I already knew coffee was sparking. It was just, if you drink coffee every day, try not drinking coffee every day and see how it makes you feel. You have to try. I realized, hey, me not drinking coffee is no bueno. I feel hungry after a few hours. And then apple cider vinegar, I was researching Dr. Berg to help with my digestive system and my high cholesterol, apple cider vinegar. I was like, how can I incorporate apple cider vinegar more? Um, oh, tea. That's it. And that's how I found out. So I hope that helps. I only drink tea on fast days. That's it. The apple cider vinegar and tea. That's all. I don't no coffee. Honestly, I don't even drink water anymore. I don't drink electrolytes. I don't drink none of it. I drink my electrolytes on feast day now. Only tea and apple cider vinegar. Because if I have anything else other than the tea with the apple cider vinegar, it's going to spark hunger and I'm going to be mad at myself. Because then my stomach is going to be rumbling and then I'm going to be like, oh crap, I need to go to McDonald's. And I don't want that. So for me, all day, I don't even chew gum anymore because the apple cider vinegar is antimicrobial and it's eradicating the bacteria in my mouth that causes bad breath. It's wonderful. Like it took care of everything for me. I'm happy here. Apple cider vinegar for president. You've never journaled before and you don't need any prompts either for journaling, my dear. Um, just whatever's on your brain. Hey, today is so and so pissed me off. I hate that bee. I can't wait to run over her. I love my children. I can't wait to see them later. So and so took me out for a date and he was cute. And that's it. Just write it. If you want to write more, expand on it, that's what's wonderful. Just write. Just write. You don't need prompts. If you want to go to prompts, that's fine. You just write. Just get it off your brain. Just get it off your brain. Lately, for the past 3 days, I've transferred all of my emotions and feelings onto paper so much. I have nothing left to write right now. Like I'm so grateful. I'm cruising. I'm telling you, when it's this easy, it starts to freak you out. Like when things come too easy, you start to like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? I hate that I think that way. New Yorkers be like, but I'm gonna ride it out for as long as I can. What am I in school for? I'm in school for cybersecurity. If I have one more year, if I'm really about it. But I've just been taking 2 courses every 3 months. What apple cider vinegar do I recommend? Everything but Bragg's. Organic, unfiltered, mother. That's all you need. Tips for fasting with Gilbert syndrome. Everything that I mentioned in tip number 7. So if you want to do the replay for that, tip number 7, you could fast forward to that. What walking pad do I use? I have a link down in the description box. You like this energy? It's motivating? Good. If you're here, you already know who I is. Can you do tea with ACV pills? Why? Like why? You could. If it's harming your teeth, then you're putting too much. When I say it's just for taste, it's just a tang. You don't need a lot, especially if you're sipping it all day. It's not like you're taking a shot in the morning and then hoping that the effects are going to last all day. you're sipping it all day. When I tell you, I just oops, boop, like that's it. I'm not measuring. I'm not putting a tablespoon and then a cap. Let go. It's okay. It's okay to trust your judgment. Hey, this might be a little too acidic. Let me put a little more tea on. That's you using your better judgment. And I trust you. I trust you to put the right amount of apple cider vinegar in your cup so you don't erode your esophagus. Like you don't have to ask me how much. I promise you. You will know when when your enamel is no longer there and your esophagus is missing. You'll know you put too much. I don't want that for you. You'll know. Just to taste, my dear. Just to taste. That's a tang. That's it. If it's bothering your tooth, it's too much if it's bothering your teeth. All right. Yeah. So we have the same why. Yes, I want to step over the body of my enemies in high heels and size 4 jeans. That's all. Okay. I really hope you enjoyed this live. That's how I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. I'm out of here. I'm actually going to be doing ADF vlogs because I've been recording my weeks. So that's cool. Stay tuned for the December challenge, and I will post the PDF and we'll have a live and we'll get to it. So prepare, mentally prepare, find your why, because if it's not strong, if you're not feeling like Batman with your why, don't you wait till January. The why has to make you feel like Batman looking over Gotham, ready to slap the Joker in his face. Good night.